All right, Phil Kyle.
Yeah.
Let's hear about it, dude. How did you start tattooing, dude? How did you get into this thing?
It starts on an old story when I was probably about 5 or 6. Living in the States, neighbors from England, the old man was covered in tattoos. And I told my folks, I was like, I want to look and sound like that dude right there. And it was fucking old school tattoos before old school, you know, skulls and snakes. And cool shit on his forearms. And I used to hang out with their son. His name was Clay. I never met anyone named Clay in my life. It was really British, you know.
Right.
I just liked it. It was cool. And later on, punk rock scene, all the British bands, and you go see these guys play, and they had fucking tattoos of spider webs and shit already. And you're like, yeah, that's fucking another level of inspiration. I got my first tattoo when I was 15, and really involved in the punk rock scene in Baltimore in the 80s.
And who did you first tattoo?
This guy, everyone called him Tattoo Tony. He's still tattooing now. Really cool. He did like his own stuff on his arms, proper punk rock, really cool stuff.
Tattoo Tony.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Awesome.
And so you got your first tattoo, and then what? You're strung out on it. You're into it.
Well, when I got the first one done, I was like, I'd really like to learn how to do this because I've been drawing and for years and all that. And my uncles from France gave me, when I was about 9 years old, gave me all these rapidograph pens and all this shit, and like, you know, it's like stuff I didn't even know how to use. I'd be drawing with it and then bend the tip, no more ink would come out. And, you know, just like, fuck, man, I think I just broke this, you know. Maybe back then it was like a $20 pen or something. And back then I was drawing more like stipple and more realistic type stuff. I think it was like a child's photographic memory. So things started changing when I, you know, got older, and one of my main heroes, Pusshead.
Okay.
Really, you know, Septic Death album covers. And,
right, yeah, that shit's awesome.
You know, good stuff.
He really does have a wiener.
He does.
Here, hold him.
This is Ruben. He's already smoking. A couple packs a day. He's a good kid, though. I think he'll do all right.
If he gets past the emphysema.
Yeah.
Sorry. And so, okay, so back to the, sorry, I totally sidetracked, taking the Ruben's diaper off. So you're drawing. Now you're drawing.
Drawing, all kinds of, you know, it's not how I draw now, definitely not. Tattooing had a major influence on my drawing. Just from older, looking at old Flash and things like that. In the first shop I worked in. Yeah, before it was more like kind of Pusshead type stuff. It was my first hero, Thrasher magazine and all that. And, you know, good stuff then. I was drawing on some skateboards for a friend of mine. This thing called Basement Skates in Maryland. And they were all like one of a kind with Sharpie, clowns with tribal and shit. You know, it's old stuff.
Right.
It was cool then. You know, that's when we were going to see Danzig's first tour, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
So, it just grew with all the, you know, did a lot of traveling in America, and I ended up in Cincinnati for about 4 years, worked with Corey Flatmo, Mike Dorsey, Brenda Flatmo, and it was a good crew and real inspirations and everything. And I came back to Europe, been about 10 years ago, and I got here and it fucking just blew up.
How did you get, what was your first, like, how did you first start tattooing? Like, how did you get to the first, like, actually putting tattoo, needle on skin and doing it?
I scrubbed my boss's shit out of his toilet for a good couple months.
So you had
No
like a apprenticeship, right?
Hardcore, man, no joke shit, you know. And it's one of those things. It's like you do it out. You earn that respect.
Right.
You go through some shit, and every time you go through it, you're like, I'm not leaving. You're not gonna make me leave. You earn more and more of that.
Right.
You earn more knowledge because they let you know a little bit more, show you some more stuff. And I moved on to traveling a bit because I figured it was a way to expand, working with different crews and this and that, you know. And traveled all over the States, doing conventions everywhere. I remember when we first met the very first time.
When was that?
It was in Detroit.
Oh,
Detroit.
Detroit.
The year snowed its ass off.
God.
And I asked if we could share a sheet of thermofax paper, and you looked at me and you go, I don't know you that well. And from that time on, we've been laughing. That was cool. But then, you know, I came back to Europe and was working in the South France for a while, and then just started to do some guest spots in Munich. Worked there a lot.
Who'd you work with in Munich?
A place called Watered Heart.
Okay.
In Donnersbergerbrücke.
Oh.
Cool neighborhood.
Oh, that place, right. Sure.
And that was a load of fun. Learned a bunch of stuff, you know, crew there, and it was just like when I was traveling the States, you always pick up something, you know, work with a lot of different people, and Mike Maldonado, and I mean, it goes back, you know, like names you don't even really hear anymore.
Right, sure.
And those guys tattoo their asses off, man.
Right, yeah, sure.
You know? Necro Mike.
Man,
I guess at his shop so many times. There was one time, it was like he had this shop.
Fucking Necro Mike.
Yeah,
God,
dude.
yeah, I haven't heard that name in a long time.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Dude, he had this tattoo shop. There was a hotel. It was shaped like an L. Small little hotel in a lakeside town. I think it was called Bat Cave. Bat Cave, North Carolina. It was just near there. Lake Lure, North Carolina. And his shop was in the front of a hotel, L-shaped, aqua-colored, almost like these walls here. And the actual shop was probably just a little bit smaller in this room, with a little area where people would just come in and he'd be tattooing like all day long, man. Just tattooing. And one night we were having a few drinks in the parking lot, and in the hotel there was like a Tex-Mex type restaurant. I mean, something like that. I had quesadillas, I remember that. And we heard all this racket out back of the hotel, and I was like, man, what the fuck is going on? Like, there's all this noise out there and shit. And we walk around the side of the building, and there's about 100 skunks going through the dumpsters there. And I was like, we're going to have to back up real slow and real easy, because if all these motherfuckers stand up on their front paws, we'll stink for life.
Our kids are going to be stinky.
Dude, seriously, there was about 100 of them. I'd never seen that many. You know when you're driving down the road and you go, somebody hit a skunk. It could have been 10 miles from here. You got 100 skunks in front of you? There's some good old stories there, though. Good times, man. Been almost 20 years now. Shit's definitely different. I try and, what I always say is give back tattooing what's given to me.
Right.
So anything I do that can be positive in my own eyes, or people that I've called and said, hey, should I do this? Everybody was like, yeah, do it. And I got a load of positive messages from it, because keep your fucking nose down in your work.
Right.
And that's it, man.
Sure. So how did you end up coming back here? What made you be like, I'm going to go to Europe? Fuck North Carolina.
Yeah.
I'm out of here.
My daughter was about 5 months old, and my mom had recently contacted me. She'd been living back in France for quite a few years. She told me I had colon cancer, and I was like, well, I'm going to go, you know. We all went, and I was watching her go through some heavy shit. She pulled through it all, amazingly. And then I moved up to the Brittany coast of France. I was working there with Mesky for about 4 years.
The Brittany coast of France.
It's the Celtic region of France. Complete opposite of from where I'm from, which is like Italians everywhere.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It was part of the Roman Empire and the Vatican and this and that. And everyone's name, like my mother's main name is Garavagno. And then my grandmother's name is Calosi, so it's just like, wow, that's Italian, man.
For sure.
Kyle, my family name is my old man's family, Scottish, from the Salt Coast. He joined the U.S. Navy, met my mom in the south of France, and result, me and my sisters.
There you go.
Yeah.
there you are.
Yeah.
The birth of Phil Kyle, the legend. And so you've been tattooing. So you're tattooing in France, and then now you're in England.
Yeah, been in Brighton, be 4 years in this November. It's been a good ride. Some traumas here and there, normal. First time I went to Brighton was 11 years ago with some mates from France, and I did a convention in Portsmouth. And they were like, look, it's Monday, we got to check out the hotel before 12. We don't have the boat till 10 tonight. Let's go to Brighton, it's an hour away. No problem, let's go. I was in Brighton maybe an hour, sitting outside, picnic table, drinking a pint. Beautiful blue skies, seagulls everywhere, seafront just down that way. Quadrophenia was filmed mainly there and everything. And I said, hey, those guys, I looked at them, I was like, I'm going to open a fucking tattoo shop here one day. That was 11 years ago. And 4 years ago almost we opened.
Nice.
I'm stoked about that.
Was it a pain in the ass to open there? I've heard stories of England being a pain in the ass.
I was okay because I've got my EU passport, European Union. France, if you come from Spain or Italy or wherever, you can move around within countries now. Fairly easy.
Right.
I've always been really busy in England. Like, back when people were using MySpace. That was awesome.
MySpacing it up.
I don't even know how to use it anymore.
I still have a MySpace account, dude.
I don't even know how to open it.
I had the same thing. I don't even have the email address I started on. They won't let me fucking. I can't even figure it out.
They just kept it.
Yeah, they're just like, no, you can't. No, it's cool. No, that's alright.
But I'd put that shit up on there and be like, I'm coming to Jolie Rouge for 10 days in London from France, and with those 10 days, I'd be booked up in an hour. Those 10 days be gone.
Wow.
Yeah, I was really stoked about that. My first convention I did in England were in 2001 at the Derby convention. I worked my ass off the entire time. English people get tattooed, man.
Yeah, they like it.
They love it. It's in their culture, It's from when they went out on the ships and brought that shit back.
Right.
And then turned it electric and,
Right.
Cool stuff.
The fatherland of American traditional tattooing is birthed in England. It's all based on English tattooing.
That's why I call it like Western style tattooing.
Sure. Yeah.
Because, it is European and American and, the traditional, like a ship with equator written over it or under it.
Right.
Just all that traveling and sailors.
Death before dishonor, and dishonor spelt in the proper. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Benjamin Franklin was responsible for taking all the U's out of the English language to Americanize it.
Really?
Yeah. And he's also responsible for that motherfucking change in time, fall back, spring forward.
Sure.
That's his shit.
Oh damn. That's his shit.
Yeah.
Forget everything else. That's what he's for. Motherfucker,
I'm a bank
you out.
of useless information, dude.
Yeah, I wouldn't say useless, dude. I didn't know that. I'm in it now, dude. I'm intrigued. Your room has 2 safes, by the way.
It does. I don't know how to use either one of them.
I tried to use the one of mine, didn't work.
Nothing works.
I've tried it like 20 times. I'm like, there's only 3 steps in the directions.
This room is crooked, or the
It
boat,
is very crooked.
Or the boat is crooked.
Just so people can know right now, we are on a boat in Stockholm, and he has the owner's cabin. And I'll give you a quick spree of this thing. Flat screen TV, multiple beds. He's sitting on a bed. There's another bed. Yeah. He says the staircase is on a slight incline, which is more like a ladder. A ladder with thick things. And there's just multiple safes. Now there's a bunk bed too, and there's lots of things in here. And then I'm sitting on a bed. And that's And there's the portholes. Yeah. The
actual sea is out there.
Yes, the actual sea is out there. We're rocking, and we are on a boat. Literally on a boat.
Fucking awesome.
He's smoking in his room. He's not supposed to be smoking in. He doesn't care. Cash?
2,000 kronas, man.
Whatever, dude. It's just like Monopoly money.
I pay for tomorrow as well.
And mind you, it is 2:15 in the morning, and you still have sunglasses on your head.
I do. I forget
it's holding your sideburns on. That's what it is.
It's taped on there. But I swear I forget about this shit all the time. I'll get in bed and I'll be like, what is that? Oh, fucking sunglasses.
You're like, oh shit.
Dude,
I'm still smoking.
Last year at Brighton Convention, there was those big windows in front of us. It was a beautiful sunny day. And I saw a photo of me. Tattooing. It was in a magazine with my sunglasses on.
Dude, you're full of Gilmani. You killed money in that shit.
Totally, man.
That is amazing.
I should have been lifting weights or something.
So you should have been wearing a sleeveless at least. I mean, you had to be sleeveless if you were doing that shit.
Denim one.
Oh, denim. Man, that's fucking bareback mountain.
Denim.
That's some brokeback mountain. Bareback mountain.
But the straight version.
Sure. Says you. Now, you travel a lot. Now, I always see you here in Stockholm and London. How much traveling do you do? I mean, it's part of tattooing. I think. I think it's real important tattooing and tattooers to travel, work with other tattooers.
I agree completely.
See how other
this is how I've learned. Like everything I've advanced from is from doing that. Like going somewhere else, learning from other people. You learn one little trick, and you're like, I'm going to use that. If it works for you, that's great. If it doesn't, try something else.
Right.
But I travel every month. I'm 2 weeks in France, 2 weeks in England. In France, I'm doing all my drawings for the shop in England or conventions, things like that. Like, for example, Tuesday morning last week, I left France, got to Brighton about 7 at night, packed my shit, packed my equipment, and the next morning I left for here. So it's it's a lot of traveling. But I mean, I've been coming here for 10 years almost, and it's like I don't want to give it up. I love this convention, and there's certain conventions I just want to stay on, and because everyone's there, you get to see people, you get to see your friends. You only get to see a couple times a year for sure.
Right.
And you see what they're doing, and you're like, man, that's fucking cool. And I have to up my fucking game too.
Right. You see them a year later, and you're like, whoa, man, what a progression.
Yeah.
Right. I was looking at Bepe's book today. Just a stencil book, dude. And I was like, Jesus
fucking awesome.
Christ, man. Wow.
I really push myself and real critical and shit, and it's like, you always see something new, man. And that's when you're like, I gotta do something too. Like, not copy it, but be like, I'm gonna make my own shit, like make people trip out, I hope.
Right.
But be like, he's totally fucked in the head.
He's lost it. He's 1 foot out the door and 1 on the banana peel.
Yeah, that's it. I'm slipping on the banana peel as well. Straight in. But, you always want to kind of relate with your colleagues and hear what they have to say about your shit.
Right, sure.
And for me, that's important, and that's how you learn shit, You're like, what do you think? Should I do this or that? Should I do this? Should I try that? Yeah, do this or that. Try it, I like that.
Now
it's something you're learning all the time. So.
Right, yeah, for sure. Now, you were on a TV show.
Yep.
My favorite topic, Tattoo TV.
Yeah, me too.
Now, How did that come about?
Well,
Because not a lot of people know there was a London Ink.
Yeah,
because
sure.
it certainly didn't get aired in America.
It was very British.
As far as I know, it wasn't aired in America.
I think the first series was, but quickly, like just once.
Right.
And it was very British in the way it was filmed. It wasn't scripts and all that crap, you know. It was just like, you go in, there's a camera there. You know, it took you a few days to get used to that already, because you know, be a camera right here. You're just like, all right, then we can deal with it. Especially when you've done a lot of convention stuff, people always look at it and stuff.
Sure.
And yeah, I did it for my own selfish reasons, really. I mean, I want to represent what we do, in, you know, in a most proper way that I can.
Right.
Why not?
And do you think? I mean, obviously that's had to have helped your career.
I think. Well, I mean, see, I was busy before, and now it's like, yeah, I get people, you know, flying over from different countries that maybe don't have like a massive nouveau tattoo culture, like people flying from Philippines and stuff like that. But then also people that do have tattoo cultures from Australia and.
Right. Sure.
I mean, it's just like, wow. It's like, you know, I could have recommended someone to you in Australia. It's fucking awesome.
It's a big place.
You know,
lots of good tattoos.
You know, I mean, but they're like, no, we just wanted something from you. And I'm like, well, that's cool, you know. But I've always had clientele from somewhere else. It's really strange. Like when I came back to Europe, it was just like within 2 years off the hook.
Well, I think that's a testament to the fact that the tattoo procedure is also part of personality. You know,
Yeah,
I mean, I
course.
think that the people are attracted to you because you are a funny guy and you're, you know.
I just would like to have fun, hang out, make, you know,
tattoo with flip flops on.
Yeah.
Dude, tattooing with flip flops on at the convention, shirtless, shirt off.
You know, it's hot in there, man.
It is hot in there.
Fuck.
Anybody that wants to know, Stockholm Tattoo Convention gets very warm.
Yeah, everyone always pictures like polar bears or reindeer or something. It's like it's right now. This last weekend, August is hot.
It is hot. It is hot here. What do you? Let's see. What do you think with mass media sort of flood and all that stuff?
Yeah.
Do you think? Like I was talking about it, Juan and Brian Burke interviewed me, and we were talking about how when I was starting tattooing, and I was trying to learn how to draw traditional stuff, that there wasn't a lot of stuff available.
Yeah.
And now there's a million reference materials. I mean, there's a million. I was just at Ian's booth up in the supply thing, and there are fantastic reference material that you could
shake a stick at.
Yeah, yeah.
Seriously,
I mean,
because people are drawing it, you know.
Yeah, and the people are making it available to people. Do you think that this is going to? Now, I have a thought that this is affecting it a bit, but people are starting to. Do you think it's going to affect people's like lack of ability to create their own style because people are looking at other people's stuff all the time?
Of course, I mean, you can't pigeonhole yourself, man. You have to be able to do like. When you're a tattooer, that means you do all kinds of shit.
Right.
You know, like...
Sure.
You know, and if you think someone can do it better than you, then you pass them on to them. You know?
Sure. Respectfully, yes. Right.
So, yeah, I think that some of that shit will be pretty stagnant after a while. Because it's just one thing. Like, you know, someone comes in like, I want a realistic skull. What are you going to do? You're not going to just do it like a Sailor Jerry skull,
right?
You know,
right? No, of course.
You have to respect those different.
Yeah, I think there's definitely the you're a tattooer, but me and Martin were talking about it today that you're not there to fluff your own ego. You're there to give them what they want because when they leave, it's still their fucking tattoo.
At the end of the day, bro, tattooing is drawing other people's ideas.
Right.
That's what we do. We try to get as close as we can, or when you hear them go, that's much even better than I imagined it, you're like, okay, then this is going to be a fun tattoo, you know?
Right. Yeah, for sure.
And you did that one time, that's it. And you just, in my room, I've got all the line drawings cut out from the thermal fax paper. taped to these windows I've got. This is like wallpaper now.
Awesome.
And people are like, these are all tattoos you've done? I'm like, yeah.
I used to do that because it would be any like big stuff I do, I'd tape up on the wall.
Yeah.
People would see it.
Yeah.
Customers would just go, oh wow.
Yeah.
Or if you wanted to do something, I was told like, oh, fucking do the drawing and put it on the wall, and someone will get it. And sure enough, man, if there's something you want to do and you do a good drawing of it, put it on the wall, someone's gonna be like, oh man, I like that thing. You'll be like, hey man, I'll do it on you.
Feel like doing it because man, you're gonna be so into doing it. You know?
Right, sure. And it's a good way of steering people in a direction that you want to go.
Yeah,
you know, if you want to start, like, if you want to change it up and people don't want, I mean, people have you sort of pigeonholed, like, I'm the Day of the Dead Skull guy.
Yeah, of course.
And you don't want to be the Day of the Dead Skull guy. You draw some other shit hanging on the wall or put it out there, and people are going to be like, oh, man, check that out.
Like, here's some Japanese shit. I want to do that, you know.
Right. Exactly.
So, yeah, man, it's just, you know, it's about keeping it fresh and keeping it real and shit, you know.
Keeping it real.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta keep it real. Now, do you? Oh boy, let's see. Do you? Where do you think it's gonna go? I mean, what do you think with like? I mean, you're part of this mass sort of consumption thing. You've been a part of it, and where do you think it's going?
Well, like I just recently did an interview for Tam. And it just hit on all these points about the internet, man. It's like, you know, when I first started tattooing, that shit didn't even exist. Right. I don't even know if Minitel existed yet. And, you know, you have to go into the shop to see, like, people's portfolios. You have to physically go in and flip through pages and shit, you know?
Right.
And, I remember one time my portfolio got stolen. That really pissed me off. Because, you know, back then, there wasn't even digital cameras. It was a fucking camera. You had 36 exposures. You got 3 good photos. So you paid for the film. You paid to get it developed. And you got 3 photos. All right. This Pentax is shit. You know, it's just shit like that. It's just I don't know. It's you'd get like actual handwritten letters from your friends and shit, you know.
Right. I keep trying to do that. I keep trying to do that.
It's still hard to do.
Right. And I want to do handwritten letters and then put some pictures of fucking tattoos
where I hit on the internet. It's so hard to do that because the internet's so easy, man. All these fucking jack-offs putting shit on eBay, machines for fucking $3 or whatever. You're like, come on, man, what the fuck are you doing?
Right.
You know, and these kids are ordering them, and the machine's like £3, but the shipping's like $65.
Well, you know, buyer beware.
You're just like, come on,
you get what you deserve.
You're just like, come on, man. It's just don't buy that shit. You know, let us fucking do it, man.
Right. Sure.
You go to a convention, these kids come in, they're like, I want to be a tattooer. You're like, why? And they're like, I don't know, because I think I'd be really good at it. I'm like, look at this room right here. There's 200 motherfucking tattooers in here.
Right.
What are you going to bring to this table now?
Right. Sure. Right.
You know, if you show me some drawings that'll blow my cock and balls off, then I'll be like, okay, I want to teach you how to tattoo.
Right.
It's just like, it's just not that way, man. I get emails every day to the shop. Oh, I want to be an apprentice. I heard this and that, and I'll email them back and be like, you didn't even bother to attach a fucking scan of a drawing you've done.
Right.
Why should I hire you? Because you make tea? Whatever. I can make fucking tea, you know?
Right.
I can mop
Make
up.
yourself irreplaceable.
Yeah, that's it, though, isn't it?
Yeah,
encrust yourself completely.
Right. Make yourself worthy. Make yourself irreplaceable.
Dude, I hassled those guys where I apprenticed for 4 years before they said, okay. 4 years, man. Going in with drawings. Here you go. Bringing in friends to get tattooed a drawing I've done or something.
Right.
4 years, man. I didn't give up. And they're like, fucking you are persistent, man. They're like, you're 22 now. Okay. Because when I was 18, they're like, no fucking way.
Right, you're 18.
I mean, come on.
Right.
You know?
I started on tattooing when I was 18, but a guy gave me my job, had no fucking business giving me a job.
It's just like, you know the difference between when you're 18 and 21, 22.
I had a lot more chest hair.
Couple years. You had that when you were 5, bro.
I had chest hair in high school, man.
Yeah.
I did, chest hair in high school.
The guys in the locker room be like, he's already a silverback.
Look at him. Planet of the Apes.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, you know how it is, man. We don't even really need to explain it that much. We know.
Right.
We know what's fucked up, and we know what's good, and, you know.
I mean, this site.
You try to do your best, man.
Yeah, the site this is going on. There's a lot of people that aren't tattooers that are just like fans of it. And things like that, and there's a lot of questions about like like someone just posted something the other day, and it was just so like I want to be a tattooer, but I don't have any tattoos. Will anybody take me serious?
No.
It's like, why the fuck would you take the time to?
You just answered your own question, bitch.
Exactly.
No.
Exactly. No. Absolutely
Does
not.
the yes outweigh the no? No.
Right.
No is here. Yes is up here. No. It's what happened.
Totally. Like Tyson's friend, that kid from Portland. What's his name? You know that kid's name? Snappy Dresser. Totally John.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the kid's got a full bodysuit, dude.
Yeah.
He's covered in tattoos, and he started tattooing a while ago. He's only been tattooing for a little while, and he's doing it. You know, but he's fucking tattooed. He's in it. It's his life. It's his fucking life. Yeah, I mean, it's his life, and he wants to be a tattooer. Understandably.
You see that, like these kids are like, oh, I know how to be good at this. And when we caught those kids tattooing next door to my shop, man, I was fucking nuts.
You had kids tattooing?
I was just like, I put a note through the door. I wrote it, handwritten little note, flipped it through the mail slot. Said, whoever's fucking tattooing here is definitely fucked. Had the council come out, British council, what's going on in here, writing everything down. And this girl goes to me, she goes, man, I was really stoked about being next door to a tattoo shop. I was hoping to get some advice. I was like, here's my advice to you. Best I can give you, don't even get involved. Because the shit is over. Saturated. There's nothing for you.
There's nothing for you if you're tattooing next door to a tattoo shop. And
what
hoping,
kind of respect
I mean,
did she even
come into the shop to talk to you about it? Right.
Never even got tattooed at the shop.
Right. And we're just going to tell you some information because,
Yeah.
Power to the people.
Dude, that really fucked me off beyond any... I was just like, I can't believe you were even thinking about that. Like, what are you doing?
Right. It's ridiculous.
Like, if I'd have done that when I started tattooing, motherfuckers would roll in with a hammer, break everything, take all the tattoo equipment and be like,
right,
that's it.
Yeah, for sure.
You're done.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
It's a different world now.
Police?
That's it. Police and lawyers.
Everybody calls it, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, police and lawyers.
When he took my tattoo equipment, I lost an eyelash, so I'm suing.
Right.
Because I was crying.
Right.
Fuck you.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's definitely different. I mean, people used to burn tattoo shops down, and,
You'd always hear about, his shop got burnt down or blown up.
Right. Totally.
Well, it only
someone
makes
had to throw dynamite to a dude's shop in Arizona.
Yeah.
Who the fuck could have done that?
Oh, I wonder.
Oh, that's terrible. Why was that? Why do bad things happen to good people?
Yeah, that's it, though, isn't it?
That's just terrible. My Lord.
What a slogan that one is.
Should put that on a card.
Yeah, on a business card, man.
Phil Cow. Why do bad things happen to good people? Why?
People are like, man, he must be fucked up.
Must be. Dude, tattoos and flip-flops.
Unreal.
Permanent vacation.
That's it.
So what are the, when people want to be able to get a hold of you or, travel, if you're traveling, what are the conventions? Do you never come back to the States?
I haven't been back to the States for about almost 10 years. It's been so busy here. And traveling around, you go on websites, you for the conventions, you see who's there and this and that, and website link on there, contact. You know, we usually have quite a few bookings at conventions already, straight through the shop.
Do you? So you have set ones you do every year?
Yeah, I think this year I'm going to really organize my conventions because I've done so many. And I just kind of want to be at the shop, and I want to do, you know, Brighton, London, Milan, Stockholm, for sure.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a good lineup. It's fun. You get to see most of your friends at those.
Right.
It's important to me, you know. I like seeing my friends, and I like hanging out.
Is there a particular, like, theory or theology or, like, a belief you have in your tattooing? Like, is there a particular motto you have?
Yeah, I said it earlier. Like I said, just to try and give back what it's given to me as much as possible.
Sure.
It's given me so much. I mean, if I was pumping gas in a fucking gas station somewhere, I wouldn't be sitting in a boat in Stockholm talking to you right now.
Right. Sure.
You know, it's a life experience, and it's a passion, and this is where people try and just fuck it up with fashion. They confuse the whole thing, you know.
Right.
We've been around, we're here, we're for real, and, you know.
There's some funny shit going on in the States of people in their blogs and stuff, and talking about people that selling their clothes that don't fit them right, and like with arm measurements and stuff like that, and you're making ridiculous statements about that the way they dress is part of the tattoo experience and shit like that.
How though? I mean, look, I'm wearing a Fruit of the Loom hoodie I bought off of Amazon. Black army shorts that I bought maybe 10, 12 years ago. Socks from Primark, they're like £1, and Vans, to whom I'm sponsored by, I don't even have to buy them, they just give them to me.
Dick.
I bought my socks and my underwear recently.
Good job. I'm sure you're...
But how does all this rockabilly stuff and all come into tattooing?
This isn't even rockabilly. This is like at the shop we call it Chappie. You can YouTube Chappies, which is the most amazing thing in the entire world.
I can only.
But it's like a
picture that.
It's not Chappies in the San Francisco form of Chappies.
Wow.
It's Chappies. You got to check it out. YouTube Chappies. It's amazing.
Amazing.
But it's like a whole new thing that people are trying to make it tattooing this thing. And I think really it's that their tattooing is so lacking.
Yeah.
It's such a one-trick pony that they're trying to make it a environmental experience.
Like I said,
what the
you
fuck,
know, like I said, we're up on the roof there, and I'm a vegan burlesque dancing roller girl. You know, I got tattoos. You know, I'll be a tattoo pinup till I'm about 24. How long can you do that?
Right.
I don't know. Like people talk, man, tattoo's been blown up in every sense possible in years. Sports players, man, covered in tattoos. Actors getting tattoos. You know, it's not just like 4 TV shows that helped it fucking blow up.
No,
no.
No. And I think that
as
a cultural thing, as a human being, culturally,
I could even say myself, punk rock blew that shit up.
Right. Sure.
The fucking agnostic front, the
totally,
mags, and
totally.
I mean, you see those guys playing like I want some fucking tattoos.
Oh yeah,
that's
I gotta be like that.
Right?
Those dudes are insane, right?
That's how we are. We're in the same age group. We've seen those shows. We've been to fucking Black Flag concerts and stuff. That shit is influential on your life, on who makes you who you are, you know.
Right.
And tattoos are kind of an exterior expo of who you are on the inside, man.
Right.
You know? Because it doesn't matter what the image is. You're like, this was a time in my life. Even if it's a cover-up. You're like, that time I was done with that one. I'm going to do something else now.
That one knows that.
Right?
Right. Sure.
It goes so much deeper than people think, but it's not some fucking hippie shit or some person crying because their fucking horse died and they want a portrait of their fucking horse. It's tattooing, man.
Right. Bethany said something awesome after I interviewed him the other night, and I don't think it was on tape, He said, some people have all the bread and no teeth to eat it with.
But that's it, bro.
And I don't know if that's an Italian saying or what. And I was like, holy
close,
shit.
Yeah. I mean, really, how are you going to eat it?
Right.
You ain't going to gum on a fucking baguette and shit.
Yeah, but I just think that part of tattooing has gotten us skewed, like really off track.
It's gotten way off track.
Right,
sure,
and I think that there's some people that are reeling it in, and I think that's why I'm trying to do this thing. Is I'm trying to reel this thing back in a direction that I think, and it's a personal. It's my personal opinion now.
Hey,
this
bro,
doesn't
I'm
mean
on that agenda as well.
Yeah,
man,
it's not.
Seriously.
My opinion is not. Like I said, it is my opinion. It doesn't mean that it's what everybody should believe. If you want to get tattooed by somebody who is a snappy dresser and the way they dress is something. Granted, you don't want to get tattooed by somebody who smells like a homeless person. Of course. Who wants to sit next to that person?
Of course.
But I think that when you're lacking in any versatility or any style or any skill, that your attire and your vibe you're putting out there, like, oh yeah, it's really going to be amazing. Dude, fuck off, dude. Fuck off.
I'm a tattooer, man.
Right. Yeah. You are. In the truest sense, you are one. Yeah. And
fuck, man, I've scrubbed toilets. I scrubbed tubes. I scrub my own fucking tubes now.
Do you?
Fuck yeah,
man. Hell no. Noel does that shit.
I don't make my needles anymore, but I used to make 100 of those motherfuckers a night, man.
Nice.
3 o'clock in the morning after finishing my drawing.
Huff and flux.
That's it. Cigarette butt. Q-tip. Whatever. A cigarette butt.
Really? Oh, awesome. That's good. Cigarette butt. Commando style.
Yeah, man.
Is there anything else you want to add? Anything you want to throw out there? Shout out to the Biggie Smalls or anything like that, or Notorious B.I.G.
Yeah. Maybe Tupac.
Cali style.
No, man. I just, like I always say, I'm happy to have always worked with everyone I worked with. Always learned something from them. Everyone I meet, you come to these things, man, we have a good time.
Yeah.
We get to talk shit like this.
Yes.
It's important, man. People need to know the shit. They need to know what's for real, and it's not all this glamour and shit. Because, motherfucker, if you think tattooing is all sitting around listening to punk rock all day, come sit in my office at 3 o'clock in the morning when I'm drawing and shit.
Right.
Come on up.
You'll be listening to punk rock.
That's it.
3 a.m.
That's it.
Grinding away.
My daughter didn't hear that. Not at this hour.
Well, thanks, man. Thanks for doing it. I really appreciate it.